On the 16th December 2016, the first phase of the Klang Valley MRT was launched and is now open to the public. As a long-time commuter, I was keen to experience the new line en route to work. Commuting with the MRT to work, this was my journey. My trip starts from Ampang to Bandar Utama. It is connected by feeder buses to the city centre, LRT lines to get to KL Central, and it ends with the new MRT line all the way to Wisma View 8. That's where BFM is located. It takes me an average of 90 minutes to get from point A to point B. Along the way, here's what I observed over the past 30 days. The MRT stations are designed with one thing in mind: ease of access for commuters. With facilities like escalators and elevators for those in need, it makes getting in and out of stations easier for everyone. Commuters consist mainly of joyriders like this auntie here. Your first time riding?
No, 5 times.
5 times already? Once you're inside the MRT, the interior of the train consists of seats and standing handles. It is equipped with digital information monitors and speakers to let you know where you are and where you're going. Station officers are on standby to assist commuters throughout their trip.
Well, I had a good experience, but still I think there's a lot of things that need to be done. So here's the public transportation.
In my second week of travel, I start to notice a few problems and some minor frustrations.
Just got on the bus, so this bus is going to go out by 11. I think that's the only downside because the bus schedule is a bit inconsistent.
And another thing, the gates at the MRT respond much slower compared to the ones at the LRT. For now, you can only access the station with touch and go or cash tokens. This means My Rapid Card commuters must use 2 separate modes of payment to pay their fare. But my biggest pet peeve, commuter etiquette. From people not lining up during entry, blocking people exiting buses and trains, to unhygienic behavior that's just not cool when you're in a public space. Common courtesy should be observed. The free to ride period ended in mid-January, so commuters like me needed to figure out the cost of a daily commute with the MRT. I went over to the newly updated RapidKL website to calculate my daily commute from my home to the office. What's happening right now when I try to search, there's no result found for the option chosen. The information at the site is pretty much very here and there, so it's very hard for people who's about to start the commute with the system. So they wouldn't know what AGL stands for, what KGL stands for, or what 800 stands for. Adding in the cost of buses and trains, it added up to be a pretty hefty price for me to pay. In my case, the cost for a one-way trip amounts to 8 ringgit and 70 cents. With 25 working days in a month, the total cost would bring in over 500 ringgit per month. And even with the 20% discount when using Touch and Go, which would save me about 100 ringgit, it is still over 400 ringgit a month. But there are all sorts of positives. Taking public transportation gives you the chance to see the little things about your city. The sights, smells, and sounds of your community that goes beyond tall skyscrapers and the hustle and bustle of modern life. As I was transiting through some of the stations, it was encouraging to see these spaces embracing the arts. There were exhibitions, music, and theatre performances for people to explore in between the travels across the Klang Valley. The Klang Valley MRT line will be fully operational in July. Till then, here's hoping that RapidKL might review some of these concerns that will improve the experience and encourage others to take the MRT. Will you be taking the MRT?